The news of Prince Roland's death spreads across the land like wildfire. With his demise, seemingly comes the end of the Kingdom of Glenbrook. But only days later, a proclamation is made that would bind Esfrost and Glenbrook. Bearer of the royal signet and last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, Cordelia is to ascend as queen. And wed Archduke Gustadolf.
Princess Cordelia is to wed the Archduke? What is the meaning of this? Gustadolf is the very one who invaded Glenbrook.
But King Regna is to blame for trying to monopolize the mines.
What does it matter who the princess weds as long as Glenbrook lives on?
It damn well matters to me.
My people, our days of late have been dark and filled with strife. Both Glenbrook and Esfrost have suffered countless losses, and we have lost both of our beloved princes. For that, I offer you my deepest condolences. May they all rest in peace. As you all know, my father was sentenced to death for his role in this tragic event. But how do we come to grips with our sorrow and anger? How do we atone for our mistakes?
Esfrost does not deserve your forgiveness! Do not submit to Gustadolf's will!
Let us recognize our sins as such and move forward. Archduke Gustadolf has magnanimously given us another chance. A chance to see Glenbrook to a fair and free future. As the queen of this kingdom, I, Cordelia of House Glenbrook, do hereby accept the warmth and governance of Esfrost, and swear to do everything in my power to usher in an age of peace with the Archduke.
With all due respect, sir, I do not believe Queen Cordelia to be fit for ruling Glenbrook.
She does not need to be. She is to be our figurehead, a place for the people to focus both their hope and discontent. And while the poor people of Glenbrook stumble in the dark, we shall establish a new government, one based in freedom. Once the people have had a taste of true freedom Esfrost would offer them, there will be no turning back. By the time Cordelia births an heir, both this kingdom and its people will belong solely to Esfrost.
I would be loath to stand upon a political battlefield. It is far more heartless than those of war.
I am simply breathing new life into a kingdom of tired traditions. The people will thank me for it in time.
Father, my brothers, I swear to avenge you.
You've gotten better, my friend. Much better. Only because I've had you to train with. And how far behind would I be without Sir Maxwell's tutelage? The Dawnspear himself is my personal mentor. And still you're all but my equal. It's been a while since we last sparred. It takes time to adapt to a new opponent. Perhaps so.
Anyhow, I always enjoy our skirmishes. No better way to clear my head after another quarrel with Father. Must all three nations be part of this mining venture? I've yet to hear a convincing argument as to why.
You do not hear because you do not listen.
Hyzant offers nothing but a sliver of their vast riches. Something we could easily do without. I understand the advantage of involving S-Frost. Their expertise speeds things along immeasurably. But Hyzant? Have you at least demanded they lower the taxes on salt? Such a change would be welcomed by our subjects and enrich their daily lives. We cannot concede everything while gaining naught in return. Surely you see this, Father.
It has been decided, and I will hear no more. You presume upon matters you do not comprehend.
But Father, I'm just...
Now, Roland, if there is nothing else, pray leave me be. I have more important matters to attend to.
Yes, Father. If only I had found the right words. If only I had kept my emotions in check. Perhaps things would have ended differently.
Blaming yourself for past mistakes will lead you nowhere. You must look forward for the opportunities ahead.
Of course. And I trust you'll be at my side come that time.
Just as House Wolford stands with the crown, I stand with you.
I am fortunate to have as loyal a friend as you.
As am I. Enough sentimentality. Raise your spear so I can knock it down.
You're welcome to try, my friend.
Prince Roland, have you heard about the address at the capital?
I have.
I won't forgive them for making Her Highness say such horrible things.
Enough, Hewitt.
But they lied about the king's death. They made it seem like Gustave was justified.
Say no more. If Cordelia can endure this, so can we. And as long as she lives, that is enough for me.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
We all understand how you feel, Prince Roland.
No, I apologize. I lost control. Thinking about it will do us no good. We must rise to action.
Indeed we must. Everyone knows of your death now. That means we are free to make our next move.
Listen, my friends. Prince Roland of Glenbrook is dead. I am now merely Roland. Oh. I humbly ask for your support until the sun shines upon our royal line once again.
Is that Sir Maxwell's?
That mask. You look just like Sir Maxwell.
This is a secret that shall stay within House Wolford.
Master, grant me the strength to free our home from S-Frost's clutches.
How is he doing?
Better than before. He groans in pain from time to time, though.
I see. I wish I could tell Father about our situation now, but...
Lord Serenoa, if your father were awake, I am certain he would praise you for safeguarding Wolfort.
Sad to say, the real trouble's only just beginning. I'll be damned if House N's protection comes for free. No doubt the longer we stay, the steeper the price.
Precisely. Minister Sorsley is not an altruistic soul.
If you were in his shoes, what would you do?
I would squeeze us dry, then look for an opportunity to.
But we won't let that happen.
Of course not. Anna is already on the move. It is our duty to protect and guide this house.
This heart ain't changed since the day Lord Simon took me in, lad. I'm ready to put my life on the line for this house. We'll get past this, one way or another. You'll see.
Thank you so much, both of you.
I see. So there is an illicit salt trade held outside the auspices of the Norzelia Consortium.
In this business, you cannot avoid rumors even if you try. They say sneaking under the Consortium's nose is well worth the risk, but I am not so bold.
And who is behind all this?
I wish I could say.
I am not asking you to tell me for free.
How generous of you. It's but a rumor, of course, but... They say none other than Minister End in Hyzant is pulling the strings. And some free advice for you, my friend? You'd do well not to get involved.
Why?
I'm afraid that will cost a separate fee. Why, thank you.
Water! On your feet! Water, please! Get back to work! You aren't the only one who's thirsty!
No setbacks, I presume?
None, sir. We are already well ahead of schedule.
Splendid. The ledger, if you would.
Yes, sir.
I would hate for there to be a problem with our numbers. I will hold on to this for now.
Of course, sir. Water!
Put the poor thing out of its misery, Booker. You must be firm with the Roselle. Show them the slightest mercy, and they'll think they deserve more.
Yes, sir!
Lord Svarog, the body of Lord Dragan is...
So my son has finally returned home. I will be there soon. Is something the matter?
I think it better not to look, my lord.
And why is that?
His face. There is no vestige of the handsome lad he once was.
Oh, my son. I understand. You are dismissed. I am so sorry, my boy. Please forgive your pitiful excuse for a father. I will find the one who did this to you. I swear it.
Serenoa, do you have a moment? I was hoping to talk to you about our marriage. Now that Glenbrook has been brought to ruin by Esfrost, is there any meaning to our union? My brother may have been planning this from the start. And yet I came to Wolffort with the intent of marrying you, completely unaware of it. It's always like this. Nothing ever goes as I would wish it. The course of my life has always been at the mercy of others.
As has mine. Almost nothing happens the way I thought it would.
But you have a home. Somewhere you can return to someday. You are surrounded by people who care about you.
As do you, as a member of House Wolffort. Your place is with us now.
Serenoa.
And though this may sound pretentious, this is a time for you to think about your future and what you must do, Frederica. Just as I am.
I suppose you are right. What must I do?
Here you are. Master Benedict has been searching for you both.
Understood. Let him know we will return at once. You said we received a delivery from Minister Sorsley.
Yes, mostly food and materials, plus a considerable amount of coin.
That is quite kind of him.
House End is a wealthy one, even by Hyzant's standards. This would barely put a dent in their coffers. We have distributed the resources as needed. We've even managed to restock our reserves.
Wish I could be happy for the help, but I can't say I am.
Agreed. Relying on them comes at a price. They will be looking for recompense.
I believe that to be their true aim.
But this is the path we chose to walk together.
Indeed. And as long as we stay the course, the winds of favor will someday be at our backs.
A missive from Minister Sorsley has arrived.
I see he wastes no time. What absurd request could he possibly have in store for us?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Yet another problem has arisen, as we anticipated. I would like to ask everyone what they think. Benedict, if you would.
Yes, my lord. We have just received a request from Minister Sorsley. We are to deliver his cargo to Esfrost.
Cargo?
A load of salt that bypasses the consortium.
He is asking us to be an accomplice to his illegal dealings.
The nerve of him! Asking the Honorable House Wolford to do such a filthy job. No way we'd agree to that.
But consider this. Agreeing would secure us proof of his unlawful business.
Are you suggesting we report him to Hyzant?
I am saying it is an option.
You got a point. We have a duty to speak up when something's not right. That's the honorable thing to do.
We might even earn the Holy One's trust.
Have you all forgotten? Minister Sorsley is one of Hyzant's Saintly Seven. His connections run far deeper than ours. We must tread carefully.
Then we need solid evidence to convict him. I should think the salt he wishes us to transport would suffice. But we are the only ones that know it. And it is indistinguishable from the salt that is legally distributed. Far from the solid evidence we need.
Regrettably so.
One false move and we lose both Minister Sorsley's support and Hyzant's trust. Without proof, we have no choice but to go to Esfrost.
If only we had evidence of his misdeeds.
It comes as no surprise to see our opinions differ, but a decision must be made. To report Minister Sorsley's illegal dealings to Hyzant, or become a silent accomplice. Bring the scales. It is time to make our choice.
Lord Saranoa.
Yes. Perhaps.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we follow Sorsley's orders and smuggle salt across our borders, or do we approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready?
I agree.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen. The way forward is decided. We have no choice but to follow Sorsley's demands and bring the salt to Esfrost. We have chosen our path. We shall do as Minister Sorcelet asks and deliver the salt to Esfrost.
Now that we have a heading, we need only move forward. Let us make haste.
Indeed. No matter how perilous the road ahead may be, we must not falter.
Anna, begin the preparations.
As you wish.
No good deed is the product of selflessness, and Minister Sorslay's intervention on the Wolfort's behalf is no exception. In exchange for their livelihoods, Serenoa and his entourage must transport Sorslay's illicit salt across their borders. With no pride left to bolster them, they have little choice but to obey. Preparations for the journey are a somber affair.
The cart's ready, my lord.
As are the disguises. None will suspect us to be aught but common merchants.
Good. Then let us prepare for our departure.
Oh, just look at what we've been reduced to. Skullduggery and deceit. Whatever honor we had is losing its luster by the day.
Everyone has boarded the cart, my lord. We await your orders.
We cannot use the main road. This journey will not be an easy one.
I suspect not. Minister Sorslay's instructions were clear. We are to secure a new route through our domain that will not draw unwanted attention.
We've drawn up a rough map. It passes through uncharted wilderness and treacherous mountains, places which no common travelers would dare traverse. My scouts have also reported rumors that the area is inhabited by bandits and beasts alike.
To make no mention of the dismal weather on the horizon.
Regardless, we must depart. We have an appointment to keep after all.
So, I am queen. What should I do?
You should listen to the Archduke and obey.
Is that all the Archduke wants? An obedient wife? And here I thought the Esfrosti valued freedom.
So long as you must look to others, you do not deserve freedom. Freedom is a privilege, and only those with the strength to see their will realized are deserving of it. It is not given, it is taken. And it is not often taken easily. This I know.
I see. Thank you.
Next time you think to ask that question, answer it yourself.
Brother, Father, look over me until I find the strength I require.
What is Gustadolf thinking to marry a sniveling brat? No glory is worth her dismal company.
It is unacceptable. He should have let me deal with those obstinate boors in Glenbrook.
Under the cover of rainfall, House Wolford leads a cart full of salt northward through the treacherous mountain passes where few dare to tread. However, the rain quickly turns from help to hindrance as it batters down on the riders, making the ground treacherous and the path ahead clouded in mist. The party stops to wait out the weather and determine their next course of action.
There's nobody here. It should make a perfect spot for camp.
Are you certain, my lord?
Do you lack faith in our scouts?
Of course not, my lord. I just mean, it is hardly a place for a Prince of Glenbrook to sleep. Are we to crouch in range-rent shadows in the pursuit of clandestine dealings?
Need I remind you? I am Prince no longer. We must take such shelter as we can find.
But even so, that is no reason to forget who you were.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing at all. However, I believe I found a place for us to set camp. The road ahead is treacherous, and we would do well to rest and wait out the rain.
I am in agreement, my lord. Pushing further in this weather would be unwise.
Very well. Let's inspect the surroundings before setting camp.
Can't you sleep, Serenoa? We have a long day ahead of us.
Thank you, but I'm fine. Why are you still awake?
The rain. Will it ever end?
No storm lasts forever. The sun will greet us in the morning, I'm sure.
I can only hope.
Optimism is sorely needed in these troubled times. However, it would be prudent to plan for the worst.
No need to lecture my lord. He was just comforting his dear bride-to-be.
No, Gilai's right. If the rain continues, we shall have to find another way around.
Regardless of the path we take, our destination remains the same. Stifling swamps clogged with insects and worse. I suppose it is fitting, considering the state of our honor as of late.
I understand your misgivings. All the more reason for us to win Minister Sorslay's trust.
And what is his trust worth? He relishes in dangling accolades in front of those foolish enough to grasp for them.
I won't let that bastard toy with us.
Doubtless he feels the same about us.
The salt is gone.
How in the blazes did that happen?
Bandits. They've made off with everything in our cart.
All without stirring a soul.
I apologize. Mountain clans are generally not known for their skill at stealth.
What's done is done. They can't have gone far. Find them.
You're the bandits that waylaid us before.
I was just pondering whether you were brave or foolish to be using these roads. Seem brought your lordly friends to help you take revenge, have ya?
I believe you stole our cargo. We'll be taking that back if you don't mind.
Your lords always have such big mouths. You traipse into our home and demand. Your titles mean less than not here. It's you who should be begging for mercy.
Shut your damn mouths! We ain't listening to the demands of rabid beasts.
Beasts? You got some nerve when it's you who's growing fat with your ill-gotten salt. We aren't daft. If you had permission to sell this cargo of yours, then we wouldn't have had the good fortune to meet you in this forsaken wilderness.
Nothing to say to that, huh? Well, if you don't mind, we'll be taking the salt as payment for your lodgings.
And if you have any objections, then you're welcome to take them up with us.
I would not be here without my allies.
I must be ever ready.
Return our salt, and there will be mercy.
Not likely. Besides, weren't us in the wrong? You don't want your stuff swiped? You sleep with both eyes open, everyone.
No use talking to these pampered nobles. Best just stick 'em with a blade and be done with it.
Ready for battle.
My turn. Shadows conceal me. For you.
Charge!
Go! Time to take flight.
From where shall we strike?
This ends here!
To work. Eat dirt! Ah!
Ah! I see a path to victory. Preparation is key.
I won't lose! Take that!
Come at me! To victory!
Damn it!
Cool heads shall prevail.
Strike while the iron's hot. Let's do this!
Thank you.
Ever to serve my lord.
I fight for peace. To ashes.
Point me at him! You gotta blame someone, blame yourselves, and leave us well at it! Perfect opportunity!
Coming through!
I will end this.
Ha!
For life. It's over.
From where shall we strike?
Death from above!
To work.
You're done for!
Oh, no!
I see a path to victory. You were overconfident.
This ain't ideal. Show me what you're made of.
I must help myself.
Time to take action.
Allow me.
Please, heed my call! Perfect opportunity!
No!
Bullseye!
I will end this.
Allow me.
Now! Yes! Now! Did you see that?
Ready.
You're open!
Now!
Damn! This is it! Did you see that?
We win.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Now I end this.
What have we here? Did you see that?
I can withstand this. Enough! You might have beaten us today.
We're only taking back what is ours. If you insist on bearing a grudge, then indulge yourself.
I'd heard the Wolforts had fallen on hard times, but it seems that just made them tougher. I don't feel like dying today. We'd best run.
We won't forget this. House Wolfort owes us a debt, and we'll come to collect afore long.
Charming company.
How unfortunate that they've left us.
Now then, what were we talking about before we were interrupted?
I think we've had enough discussion for the night.
We've recovered the salt, and I'm sure they won't be so bold as to attack again so soon. Let us rest our injuries.
Tomorrow shall bring a new day. We must ever look forward to what it contains.
Do you have any objections to that, my lord?
None at all. Let us make camp.
I shall pray that more bandits do not greet us when the sun rises.
House Wolfort fights back the bandits, escaping through the treacherous mountain pass with nary an injury but to their pride. Disguised as common merchants, they cross the border into Esfrost.
Should be just up ahead, but I can scarce keep track of my own head in these mists.
We may be walking into an ambush. Anna, scout ahead and...
It's too late for that.
Don't move. It won't go easy for you if you do.
Of course. You'll have no quarrel from us.
What? That hair? As I thought, Frederica! That means your companions must be the Wolforts. What in the world has brought you to this desolate place?